I'm back! Usually I talk about product and services and how you can make them better, how you can make your customers go, wow! But there are other ways of innovating, there are other ways of making your business better. I'm gonna share 5 business model elements, and each element is something you can tweak and adjust. For each element I'm gonna give you an example. All examples are big, well-known American companies that you will recognize. But that doesn't mean that you can't take the same principle and apply it to your business, whether it is big or whether it is small. Element number 1, production. Questions like, what can we outsource? What can we insource? A lot of companies have been outsourcing over the last couple of decades, moving production to China, call centers to India, and their servers to Amazon. But what about insourcing? A good example is Apple. Right behind me you see the Apple Store, and they used to put Intel chips in their computers. But just late last year they released their latest series of MacBooks, and they all came with the new M1 Apple chip. So the chip is produced by Apple, designed by Apple, the quality is Apple standard. What does that mean? They control everything going forward. What we've seen so far, the chip is pretty amazing. Number 2, English is not my first language. Number 2, distribution. Questions like, can we go direct or should we use another distribution channel? Let's look at Nike. Just a few years ago, Nike had more than 30,000 retail partners. But Nike had a challenge. Nike makes premium shoes and apparel. But when they visited many of these stores, they just found the Nike products being dumped next to Adidas or New Balance. Nike didn't stand out. So Nike decided to do something really dramatic. In 2017, they cut the number of retail partners from 30,000 to just 40. From 30,000 to 40. Yes, that is dramatic, but that also allowed Nike to work a lot closer with these partners and give them more time and attention, while also developing their own Nike superstores. So what happened? After Nike cut the number of retail partners dramatically, they have done remarkably well, even last year during the pandemic. So cutting the retailers was a great move. Element number 3, customer support. And the questions are, do we need to support our customers more, or can they do more themselves? Let's look at Walmart. Walmart used to be like any other big supermarket. When you go to Walmart, you want to pay, you line up at the cashier, you wait, and then the cashier will help you to check out, and you pay and you leave. Walmart has now introduced self-checkout. So Walmart is putting it back in the hands of the customers and letting them do their own checkout, and many supermarkets are doing that nowadays. Element number 4, revenue. Can we add a product to our services? Can we add services to our product? Maybe we could offer a freemium model that people could try before they buy. Or we could turn a one-off purchase into a subscription model. Let's look at Microsoft. I am a heavy PowerPoint user, and not many years ago, when I wanted the latest version of PowerPoint, I had to buy a box with the software inside that I would take home and install on my computer. That software was only for one user, it only worked on my computer, and if I wanted the next version, I had to buy another box. Nowadays, things are different. Microsoft is offering the Microsoft suite of products as software as a service. That means it's a subscription model. You pay an annual fee, you download the software from the internet. Whenever there are changes, you download the changes and you have the latest version of the software. It works on any device, and you can have more than one user under your account. It's brilliant. Number 5, partners. You are not alone, but the question is, do you want to do it alone or do you want to do it with someone else? Let's look at NASA. NASA used to build their own rockets and space shuttles. That was all stopped after the space shuttle program was over and budgets were cut. Then NASA had to rely on the Russians to get astronauts to the space station. Then came along Elon Musk and SpaceX. SpaceX makes reusable big rockets, and Elon is on a mission to get to Mars. NASA and Elon found each other and they have partnered, and as late as November 2020, a SpaceX rocket took 4 NASA astronauts to the International Space Station. That is the power of partnerships. So if you want to change your business model, those are 5 elements that you can tweak: production, distribution, customer support, revenue, and partners. My name is still Thomas Bay, and yes, I'll be back with more videos on innovation. Until next time, make things better and make better things. Boom.